it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday. What? It's Friday. What? Yeah, come on. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday. What? It's Friday. What? Yeah. Yo, it's my favorite day of the week. My radio's kicking David Chuck the Freak.
It's a day celebrated all across the nation. Bitches be tripping. What's up with the ancient?
Dave with the news, douchebag of the day. Ripcord in the hot bitch away. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday. What? It's Friday. What? Yeah, come on. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday, bitches. It's Friday. What? It's Friday. What? Yeah.
It's Friday, bitches. What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to check in with everybody, see what's going on, see how everybody's doing, talk about shit. It's Friday. I don't remember the date. What is today? October 27th, 2017. Today, President Trump is going to announce a public health emergency regarding the opiate epidemic here in the United States. This is huge. I mean, this is a really big deal. This is more than any president in the last 20 years has done regarding opiate epidemic and overdoses, regarding heroin, Vicodin, Percocet, all that good stuff. The Republican congressman that is pushing this is trying to push him to declare a national emergency, which would be really good, because if it were declared a national emergency, it would be treated as if the, like when a hurricane comes, the kind of federal funds that are released for that. That's how they would treat the opiate epidemic. So I'm really excited about this, because for finally, we're finally getting some action on this, because we're losing 200 people a day here in the United States to opiate overdose and related, or just overdose, I think it is. I don't know about the relateds, but anyway, this is kind of one of those things that's close to my heart, and it's good news, and good for President Trump for doing this, and let's hope he does more. This is going to mean that Narcan will now be available basically in all stores for you to purchase. If you don't know what Narcan is a drug that is like the anti-venom. If somebody's overdosing from an opiate, heroin, any opiate, Oxycontin, Vicodin, Narcan can be, you can give them Narcan, and I think it used to be just injected, but I think now, if my memory serves me correct, they have a version now that is administered through the nose. It's like a nose spray, so you can just stick it up the person's nose and spray it. Instantly brings them back. Had somebody been around 4 years ago and administered this to my niece, she'd be here right now. So, good stuff, good exciting stuff. Anyway, been watching YouTube, not a lot going on really, as far as a lot of the people that I talk to and stuff like that. Man, I've been busy. I swear to God, this whole summer, spring, everything, it's been probably the busiest year I've had in the last 10 years, probably. My dogs are dying to go for a walk, which I got to take them for one. I haven't even been able to walk the dogs because I've been so busy. And yesterday they decided to protest by eating 2 of the kids' library books from school. So I'll be paying for library books from the school. because the dogs have not been walked, and therefore their energy levels are way too high and they're frustrated. A tired pit bull is a happy pit bull. Keep that in mind. So I've been working on the boat, getting it ready. It's going into storage tomorrow. I'm going to take it down. It's done and ready for the season. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video that I posted yesterday. I'm going to be doing through-hull exhaust on it. And I decided overnight last night while laying in bed, not being able to sleep because I'm thinking about this through-hull exhaust, I decided that, you know what, it's just best that I do this right. I don't want full-time through-hull exhaust. I want captain's call. I want to be able to turn it off when I want to turn it off. Like I say, when I'm fishing on the lake or whatever, I can turn it off. So I found a couple of websites and a couple of sellers on eBay who sell the center riser exhaust manifolds for the Chevy Marine 350 engine. So, and they range anywhere between $500 and $1,200. So I'm thinking I'll probably go with, I'm going to go with whatever is rated highest, whatever has great reviews and stuff like that. And right now that looks like around the $800 range. So between that, it'll be around $800 for my manifolds, and then I'll probably have another $600 into my Corsa tired guys. Diverters. Corsa diverters. About $600 into that, and plus the tips coming out the side. So that's going to be nice, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm back on the vape pen, although I'm smoking a regular cigarette right now. But I'm happy to say that I've gone through less than a pack of cigarettes in the last... Well, I started when? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So in the last 4 days, I've gone through less than a pack of cigarettes. So that's nice. Something I was thinking about yesterday was distortion pedals. Pretty much from the first time I got into a live situation, my pedal board, if you want to call it that, has been Boss Super Overdrive, and then a chorus, which I run into two heads for the stereo effect. Although these days I'm not really running two heads because I'm tired of getting yelled at for being too loud and all that kind of stuff. It's just that it's not... I don't know, that's changing a little too, because now the clubs around here are starting to get back to the 80s and 90s metal, which is kind of cool. Although some of these guys they're putting lipstick back on, and man, I'm just not putting lipstick on. I'm not doing it. I'm not making my hair big either. But the shows are getting louder. The Token Lounge down the road here, I saw a guy in there with a full stack, so that's good news. Anyway, back to the distortion thing. So since the time I was ever in a live situation or in a recording situation, my distortion has always been a Boss Super Overdrive going into a real amp. Now when I'm fucking around with a little practice amp, I always had a metal zone, a Boss metal zone that I would use for, the crunchier sound. So I don't know, I wanted to get a little bit crunchier sound. I went out and bought a MXR full bore metal, which very cool pedal. The thing that's very cool about it is it has a gate on it, and I really dig a gate, man, because when you put your hands on those strings and you stop, it's silent. There's nothing. Unfortunately, just like the metal zone, the minute you plug in a full bore metal into a real amp, and yes, I'm talking about a tube amp, something that you would use in a live or recording situation, it's just, it's just, there's nothing. It's just, it sounds so fucking horrible. So, however, I do like the sound of it, through a practice amp. So I went out and bought a MXR super badass distortion. Very cool pedal. Put it through a real amp, and it sounds really good. I like it. I dig it a lot. Although I'm finding that mainly all I'm really looking for is a boost. I mean, when it really comes down to it, all I'm really doing is boosting what's already coming out of my amplifier. You know, I don't really need any more than that. You know, yeah, that crunchy, really heavy crunchy stuff, it's really fun to screw around with your practice amp at home. But the minute you get in a live situation, you know, you're not going to be heard. So yeah, I figured out that what I'm really looking for is a boost, just a little extra sustain. So I've been messing around with that. So I'm kind of interested in what you guys are using for pedals. Mainly on your tube amps in a live situation. What are you guys using for distortion? Now, the stuff I like to play, you know, as you know, I'm a big Randy Rhoads guy, so that's the kind of tone that I'm using, is kind of Randy, a cross between like Randy and Zakk Wylde's tone. So anyway, let me know what you guys are using, and I'll check it out because I'm in the mood to screw around with some pedals. So anyway, other than that, that's about it. It's Friday, and I'm gonna go take these dogs for a walk, and then gonna make do the final prep on the boat and pull it down there in the morning and put it in storage. So hope everybody's doing well, and we'll see you next time.